Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Jen Eggert of LAKIKID Ask an Autism Mom Live. You can join me every Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern to meet other parents, share your insights, and learn tips. On today's show, I have Angela here to discuss visual schedules and how they have changed her life for the better. If you know someone who would be interested in today's show, please tag them on the timeline or in the comments or share on your timeline. I'd love when you share it. I love when you give us positive feedback, likes, loves. At the end of the show, I will be explaining how to leave a question for me to answer on a future show. So please, let's sit back and enjoy the show. I want to welcome those of you watching on Facebook or listening on YouTube, on podcast or iTunes, sorry. If you want to get alerts, to ask questions live and watch me live, go to lakikid.com/live. Welcome, everyone. Let's see. We have Crystal's here and Chris. Hi, Chris. I'm surprised she's not working today. Crystal, hi. Welcome. Jessica, welcome. Hi. Have a great day. So today, if you're just joining us, you're listening to the Ask an Autism Mom show, and we're talking with Angela about visual schedules. But before we get into today's topic, let's give a huge shout out to our sponsor. As you know, our sponsor is LAKIKID, where they believe that every child brings good luck. Now, these stickers are pretty amazing. We saw these on our site. We did something pretty fun at Christmas. Angela got a package of 10, and her teenage daughter stole them and did some pretty incredible things with them. These things are stickers. You can put them on the back of your car. I have seen them on hard hats. Angela's daughter goes to cosmetology school. So she put one actually on her cosmetology bottle. I think she even put one on her water bottle.
Yeah.
I saw her decorating the Christmas tree with them. They had an elf on the shelf. He held one night. So these stickers are amazing. Hi, Jess. Welcome to today's show. So if you're just joining us, you're listening to Jen at the Ask an Autism Mom live show by LAKIKID. Today, Angela King is on our show to talk about her experience using visual schedules. Not only is Angela the mother of multiple children with different disabilities, she also used to work in a classroom setting as a classroom assistant and has a great knowledge from that as well. Now, before we get to Angela, I just want to break down what a visual schedule is. A visual schedule is a picture representation of what they are going to do or what is expected to take place. It can be as simple or as complex as your child needs. You can make them to help with any routine. Angela is going to show some examples that range from potty time to chores to bedtime routine to what's expected at school. They are completely customized to what your child needs help with. They increase independence and they reduce anxiety because your child can see what's expected. So they have the knowledge, it's there, they know exactly what they got to do, and they're not worried about what comes next. I always get the question, well, when is this? What are we doing next? And visual schedules help with that because she knows what to expect. She's not constantly saying, well, when do I get my ice cream? Or when do I get my snuggle time before bed? Well, we have this routine. We do this, then we do this, then we do this. So it makes it easier. Since people with autism often struggle with unstructured time, these visual schedules are amazing. Now, what everybody wants to hear. Angela, who personally uses these, I got to say, Mom, I love you too. Sorry, guys, my mom just posted, I love you. If you ever have your mom say I love you, say it back, or she won't be happy. Angela, can you give us, can you show us a visual schedule and explain to us how you use it? I know you use a multitude of ones. Show us a couple, explain what you use them for, and when they are perfect for your family.
Okay. This is our first one. It's our cleaning the bedroom checklist. This one sits right inside the bedroom doors with a marker, white erase markers that you can just wipe off really good. We tape it there and it goes through everything. They have to be able to make their bed, their dirty clothes, put away their clothes, pick up the trash. It goes through everything that is expected in their bedrooms. This one we actually start at a very young age. So even our 1 and 2 year old has this next to their door in their bedrooms, and we go through it with them every single night. I even made one for my 17-year-old. So every room has it, and I have to see it before bedtime, or we usually have to go back and redo stuff. So this one is good to use and start at a very young age, and it has the words plus the picture to help them along with that.
So it's good for visual learners, and it's also good for our readers. And I find having those words with the visual, especially because she starts so young, it really reinforces by the time her children are 8, 9 years old and are reading, the picture is not needed, but it is a great reminder.
Yes. One that the OT has done with my son is the to do and done. And it's a great big one with clothespins. And it has all of his chores on it. Pick up his toys, read, play nicely. The ones he did this morning is make his bed, get dressed, and pack his backpack. And once he's done with them, he just moves the clip by himself, and he knows it's done for the day. With this one, he gets a reward. He gets extra minutes to play on his Xbox or Wii every night. So when we're like, okay, guys, we're pretty much done. Everybody has to start getting ready for their routine. Then he goes through that and sees how many more minutes he gets to play compared to everybody else.
Now, I noticed it is simple. It is a file folder, clothespins, and little words. Is that one very simple for our new moms? I see Chris saying she wants someone to help her figure one out. Chris?
This one's the easiest one to make. So all you have to do is get the file folder and find out which pictures you want him to use and put the to do and done or things to do for the day done and your clothespins and just glue them on. And then when you can see some of ours is pretty beat up, then we just throw out the picture and get a new one for them.
Now, Chris, I know you have been trying with PECs, so you know the value of that laminated picture. All you do is you take that laminated picture in smaller form, put it on the clothespin, and then easily make it movable. I think Cameron being 3, that is a perfect thing for Cameron for his age and where he is at.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you have a couple more different styles you wanted to show?
Yeah, this is the newer one that we're using. It's, again, a file folder. This one has his morning routines. And we had to switch them up a little bit, so I just cut and paste them on. We're going to laminate it later because we haven't got to laminate it yet. And it goes through everything he has to do before he gets on the bus. Then he has the after school routine before he's allowed to get on his Xbox and stuff. It goes through everything he's to do. And then after we eat and stuff, it tells him his bedtime routine. And these are really great for our 7-year-old.
That's your 7-year-old's perfect. Now, I just want to say some of them I'm seeing are a little bit blurry. Don't worry if they're blurry. If you are in our Facebook group, Angela will be posting pictures of them later She has more pictures of other ones to post. So if they're a little blurry for you, don't worry. We will let you see them later.
Okay. Did you want me to show the school ones that we used?
Yes.
Okay. So this is a good school one that I used to use all the time for my younger kids or the ones with severe disabilities. This one is the first, next, and then. And all I did for these is I took our pics and put them on little sticky notes. And once the child has done the chore, this one says go for a walk, library, and then lunch. Once we wrap our walk, we just take it off and it goes into a done bucket. Then we go to the library. We do that, it's done. We're pretty much done with that. And this was great for the kids with the severe disabilities because they could see there wasn't very many words with it. So it was just, okay, we've done this. One that they used a lot was the session one. And for example, I have a PE bathroom and work. And we just would, instead of putting them in a bucket, we would just push them over to complete. And this one worked great for school too, so he could see it. One that I'm working on for my kids is a schedule carry-along one. This one, you fill in your blanks. When I need him to go to school, he's going to get to school. I'm going to put in there that says, get to school, and then he'll push this over, and it says he's done. Unload your backpack. Okay, he's done that. They said these ones you can use for anything, even if you're going on vacation. It's great because you just fill in what you're going to do. If you're going to go to the park, zoo, all that kinds of stuff, you just put the daily routine and it's check marks and they turn it over. This is a little sticker that they can see, okay, I've accomplished that. So that's a newer one that we're getting ready to start implementing because we're going on a lot of vacations here pretty soon.
Now, you showed us how you can make the basic one at home. And I want to say to our viewers, if you want to make one and have questions, I know I will answer all of your questions that are being posted right now at the end. Don't worry. But we can help you figure out how to make them. They are not that difficult. They are not that expensive to make. I think the most costly part is printing the pictures and laminating.
Yeah, this is the pencil sheets.
Oh,
I printed them off last night, and that's how they come out, and you just pick the ones you want.
Now, Angela, you pick them. You get most of your idea pictures off of Pinterest, do you not?
Yes. Yeah, they have a lot of free ones on there, so you don't have to go into the cost of buying the programs because the program itself actually is hundreds of dollars.
Yes. So now you showed us you have many different visual schedules. Do you have ones that are specific for one child and then ones that work for all? Like you said, you have your clean room. Everybody has that expectation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you're potty training, I know you have a couple little ones coming up on potty training. Do you want to show us the one that you make specifically for your potty training guys?
Yes. This one hangs into our bathroom. I'll bring it up close so you guys can see. It tells them, pull down their pants, pull down underwear, sit on the potty, wipe, pull up pants, flush the toilet, wash your hands with soap, rinse them off, dry hands, and all done.
Chris Mills, this one is for you. We will post better pictures in group. Chris, I know with your potty training right now, this is perfect.
And the funny thing is I saw this in a church, which is also a public school, just this weekend. And it went through all of the washing of the hands and everything. So they're using it in schools also.
I think that's great. I am all for teachers using visual schedules. They really help the kids focus on the task at hand. Riley's in first grade. She is in a mainstream class, which reminds me I have an IEP tomorrow. But her teacher has visual schedules of what to expect. The bathroom has a chart. You know, they make it very, very simple. Now, Angela, when you first start using a visual schedule with your children, is it difficult to implement?
No, not really. It's mainly trying to find out which one you think will work best for your child and just stay consistent. When we started the tour one with Jeremiah with the clothespins, it was reminding him, okay, now that we're ready to clean up the table and stuff, do you think you need to go check your chart? Yeah, so every so often throughout the day, it was reminding him, hey, you need to check your chart. When we started the cleaning the bedrooms, that one the children loved because they knew that they had everything done, so they got either extra minutes or they got a little treat right before bedtime. So that one was great for them. They thought it was terrific that they got a treat for checking off everything in their room.
Perfect. Now, I'm actually done with my questions for you. I'm going to jump into the comments. If you have a question for myself or Angela, please ask us now, and we will do our best to answer. Now, Chris, I will work with you later. I already told you we need to set up a meeting to discuss some things. Let's set up an appointment, and I will walk you through making one. Angela will post pictures of hers so that you can see how she did the potty one. Cameron will really benefit from that one. And I find it strange that the OT at the preschool has never seen them. Now, where do you go for your graphics? Angela, where's your best places for graphics? Oh, I think Angela has frozen. Angela, can you hear us? Okay. So Angela cannot hear you guys. Can everyone still hear me? If you can hear me, please let me know. Well, I'm going to continue with the questions. Where do you go for your graphics? Like Angela said, she loves, oh, there we go. Am I back? I'm going to continue answering the question of graphics. And where do you go? Oh, there she is. Angela, where do you go for your graphics?
A lot of them's just off of Pinterest. I just go on there and look up daily schedules or pics and just go through and find the ones that we want to use. Sometimes if you go into your Microsoft, if you use Microsoft, you can go into insert and it'll say graphic and you just can do your own also.
So Sandra, same question. Where do you find the pictures? You can find them on Pinterest. Again, Angela has more schedules that she has not shown us today. They didn't show well in the video. So she will be posting pictures in group. Look at them carefully. See what is needed. Most of them she uses paper and then a laminator.
Yep.
And prints the pictures. Some, like the file folder ones, go to the dollar store and buy the file folders and the clothespins. I can tell you that a visual schedule does not need to cost you $20, $30. You can make them for under $5. And in Angela's case, she has, 8 of the clean the bedroom ones?
Yes. Yeah, everybody's bedroom has one. So, and we have 8 kids, so.
So she was able to just simply print the same picture, same schedule, 8 times and laminated 8 times. So do not think this is expensive and this is going to take away from your budget. We can help you. Remember, I will be posting in group about it after the show, and Angela will post her pictures. And if you have any questions when you see the pictures about how she did it, just tag her or I, and we will help you. Now, Jessica says, definitely need to make one for my son as well. Loving the clothespin one, and it would definitely help my son since he works better with more visual. My son's school did help us make a visual book about the bus, which is helping him in his morning routine. The book ones are phenomenal. They really work for traveling when you're moving from place to place like the bus. Now, what I like about the clothespin one the best, and the ones that you actually have to do something when you're done, is it reinforces that behavior. Because her kids have to go to it. Like the potty one doesn't have it. But the clean their room one, they have to check mark. The clothespin one, they have to move it. So they're reinforcing that behavior by moving that check mark, moving that clothespin, and saying, I did it. Which, and a lot of our kids seek that reward, that verbal, you did it, you moved your clothespin, yay. You would be surprised. Go ahead, Angela. Oh, I think she keeps. Okay, Angela is frozen again. I will answer Chris's question. Did you get all of your info on Pinterest? She does get most of her information from Pinterest, yes. But it's not necessarily the only way. You can Google, you can use your images off your computer, whatever you want. Now, like Melinda says, the internet or Pinterest has free ones to download. So you can download. Yes, Chris. If you do not have a laminator, I'm just waiting for Angela to pop back. If you do not have a laminator, clear contact paper. Most dollar stores sell clear contact paper. Simply put it between 2 sheets of clear contact paper, seal, and cut. Now, I love the idea of the photo book for the daily routine. That is amazing. Okay. What would be the best for laminating? Jessica, you don't need to laminate if you don't have the money, but I am going to tell you, if you plan on laminating a lot, you can literally buy a laminator at like Amazon or Walmart for probably about $20. And then the sheets, you can get a big stack of sheets for under $20. So if you plan on laminating a lot, yes, buy a laminator. But it's not necessarily, like Chris said, you can use 2 sheets of contact paper, stick them together, smooth them out, and then cut. Melinda, yes, you can use real life pictures. We did that for a while. And you can use magazine pictures. That would work as well. So I just want to say it's getting to that time where we are going to be wrapping up today's show. Angela, thank you so very much for coming. I know as one of our moderators, and packing tape. Good idea. Yes, I never thought of packing tape to seal them.
Yeah, we use packing tape a lot.
Hey, packing tape can be purchased again at the dollar store, so you save money. Now, I want to thank you, Angela, for coming on our show. Don't forget, if you have questions, join us in group. Angela is one of our moderators, so she is in there probably about as much as I am. and one of us will see to your questions. If I can't answer it, I will tag her. And if she can't answer it, she tags me. So your questions will be answered. More examples will be shared. And we will help you set up a schedule if you want. Now, I just want to thank you all for joining us today. I'm Jen Eggert of LAKIKID.com's Ask an Autism Mom show, and you can join me live every Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern to meet other parents, share your insights, and learn tips and tricks. Now, I want to remind you of our newest thing we have. If you go to LAKIKID.com, LAKIKID.com/ask, you can post a question for me to answer on an upcoming show. So post your questions and I will answer on an upcoming show. If it is a majorly important question, I will probably get back to you right away. So thank you all for coming. And until next time, remember, every child brings good luck.